snake bit. There's just no other word for it. The last 2 times our next guest visited Studio 10, the fancy machines that run our commercial breaks locked up, leaving us unable to break away to set up our next segment.
Yep, and as they say, the show must go on. And boy, were we lucky to have these guys on hand to help us transition between guests. Ghost in the machine or not, these guys are welcome on Studio 10 anytime. Please welcome back Kevin, John, Scott, and George Rockapella.
About that time tonight. About that time tonight. About that time tonight. I get me mine tonight. I get me mine tonight. Tonight I'm gonna get me mine tonight. I've been slaving away up in here in this fear factory. Up in here, up in here, up in here. I've been running in place, safe and facing this music. I can feel a bump and a grind. Right up, I won't last. I'm on a one punch tonight, tonight, tonight. Tonight, tonight, you know it's about that time tonight. Tonight, tonight, tonight. Oh, you know it's about that time tonight.
Like up your wives and daughters, she's on the prowl tonight.
He's on the prowl, lady. And when he's passed by, I can feel him up in the grind. Right, no, I won't mind. She says, tonight, 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 you know it's about that time tonight. Tonight, I'm gonna feed that cat, the kitty. Oh, I'm gonna get me mine. Tonight, you know it is. Tonight, you know it is. Tonight, you know it is about that time tonight. Tonight, I'm gonna. Tonight, I'm gonna. Tonight, I'm gonna get me some sugar too. The meat is sweet tonight.
I got a problem.
Ooh, yeah, living in pride tonight, tonight, tonight.
I got my scratch
Oh,
on.
give me some sugar tonight, 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 tonight. You know it's about that time tonight, 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 tonight. I'm gonna get me mine tonight. Give me mine tonight. About that time tonight. Tonight I'm gonna. About that time tonight I'm gonna get me some sugar tonight. I'm gonna
Get me some sugar tonight.
It's about time for me getting mine, for getting some sugar tonight.
The boys from Rockapella are performing at the historic Tampa Theater on Friday, April 25th. For tickets, you can visit tampatheater.org, and that's theater with an R-E, by the way. You can also get tickets by visiting Ticketmaster.com, and for more information on the boys, visit Rockapella.com. And we have you here, sitting right next to us.
That's right.
Hello.
It's about that time for us to talk to Kevin, John, Scott, and George, better known as Rockapella. Welcome.
We brought our dresses with us as well.
Oh, good.
Great to have you. Now, there's a great story about how you guys met. Can you tell us that story real
Well,
quick?
Rockapella started singing on the street in New York City, put the hat out in front of the Chinese restaurant, get quarters, go buy Chinese food with quarters. And then people started throwing business cards in and started doing parties and bar mitzvahs and weddings and things like that. And then PBS, there was a special on PBS called Spike Lee Do It Acapella, which was kind of an acapella special, and Rockapella was unknown. And from that show, Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego, they discovered Rockapella and said, would you want to come be on the show? We're like, hey, sure, we're singing for quarters in front of a Chinese restaurant.
Wow.
We're happy to go there. If you remember, do you remember Carmen Sandiego?
Yeah, do it. Are you guys going to do it?
We're going to do a little bit for you right here. If I
Okay,
can.
you'll recognize this.
This is our first
Everyone
greatest
at
hit. 1, 2, 3.
Where in the world is
Carmen Sandiego.
I love it.
Do you guys ever just like walk around together and you're like, hey, we should just sing what we're going to say instead of talking it? Because it just comes out so naturally. You know, they totally made up that whole little Studio 10 song before we even started the show today. That was amazing in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I think that needs to be our song every day.
I think so too. That's our new
totally
theme song.
Cool. And then you did a Folgers commercial.
That's our
jingle.
other greatest hit. Yeah, you know, we're kind of different, so it's always been kind of tough for us to get record companies and radio to play our stuff because they're like, what is this? So we found the back door in with TV, with Carmen Sandiego, and then we did a lot of jingles in the early days, and one became like our greatest. We could share that with you as well.
Yeah.
Please do.
1, 2, 3. Every day I wake up, pour myself a cup of that rich Folgers aroma. The best part of waking up, it's that do-wop in all I do. The mango aroma always coming through, always coming through. Oh, the best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup.
Oh, that is so
That's
awesome.
been the best part of waking up for us today, for sure. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Wow.
So now, though, you are performing, I've heard recently with the Boston Pops, and now with instruments. How is that?
That's different.
You are
different.
the instrument.
Yeah.
Yeah, we actually just we started with the Boston Pops, and then once you have all the charts and everything, so we just did a show up in Jacksonville with the Jacksonville Symphony, and we've started doing a few more symphonies throughout the country, which is also a great thing for people to see. You know, we come out and do an a cappella song, and then we're joined by the orchestra, which is different. You know.
Yeah.
We always
That's
took a
really
vow.
cool.
We said, you know, we are Rockapella. We're good just like we are. We do not need the crutch of the instrument. So when they called us, when the Boston Pops called us and said, you guys want to sing with the Boston Pops, we were like, yes, we do.
Bring on the crutch, huh?
That's right. Bring it on.
Bring on the cash.
Why are we so lucky to have you back in Tampa right now?
We have a show at the Tampa Theater on April 25th. It's our first regular show in many years. We have done our holiday show, and we've shared our holidays with you for the past few years, but we've become kind of like the Andy Williams of Tampa. So a lot of requests
We
came
like
in.
you.
A lot of requests to do a regular show, which is what we do 11/12 of the year. So finally we're doing Tampa Theater, April 25th, Ticketmaster, Tampa Theater box office. Check rockapella.com.
Wonderful.
Excellent.
Figure out how to get there.
CDs on sale there, too? We can, rockapella.com?
Absolutely.
Awesome.
All kinds of music.
Well, you guys don't go anywhere because, as usually happens, we may run out of commercials and need you. So stay here.
If not, you can just sing to us during the commercials, okay?
We'll appreciate that very much.